is not what? Waiting on God to work, but putting his word to work. So as to make God make good of his promises. He will make good of his promises. Faith is not waiting for God to do it. Faith is moving by the frequency of his word. Walking in the word as works. Commanding the word to work. Faith is receiving the word, believing the word, and walking in the word. That's faith. Number 3, we said faith is being fully persuaded of the truth. Are you being blessed? It's not teaching a lot of things. It's getting the most important thing God needs you to know. Amen? And sometimes repetition is strength to your spirit. So repetition is what? Being fully persuaded of the truth in order to walk in your triumph. Being fully persuaded. Romans 4:21. Abraham fully persuaded. 19. He was not weak in faith. Verse 20. But strong in faith, glorifying the Lord. And not being weak in faith. Look, go to verse 21 quickly. I was just using 19. Okay, let's go from verse 21. And being fully convinced that he had promised, he was able to perform. Fully persuaded. Say fully persuaded. Fully persuaded. Fully persuaded. Fully persuaded. Fully persuaded. Believing God as opposed to the contradiction. Once have God spoken, twice have we heard that power belongs unto God. Fully persuaded. There are people, they change like changing their underpants. Sir, there are people, they change their mind by the speed of light. Do you know what? I am tired of baby Christians. Say baby Christians. If at your age you still want to be begged to serve God, you are lost. You are lost. If you can allow someone to convince you against your own conviction of who God is, then you are not born again. At your age, you have heard the voice of God several times. God has spoken to you several times. And you can allow man to dissuade you of the covenant. Then God never spoke to you. God never what? Yeah. That you watch a clip on TikTok or Facebook and is able to infiltrate your spirit to change your mind about God. You are lost. That a backsliding bogus preacher who is lost out of grace on YouTube is able to convince you as opposed to your own revelation of God. Sir, say fully persuaded. You encountered God. You did encounter God. God spoke to you. So why should man dissuade you that God is real? Why should man convert you from your conviction into believing in something different? Suddenly, tithing is not biblical.